I'm sure we've all experienced that particular family member who refuses to go to hospital. Umuntu azibona ukuthi uyagula, u-critical but stable. Nithi nibize i-ambulance. Athi mina ngiyilapho. Angifuni ukuyofela esibhedlela. Angifuni ukuyoshonela esibhedlela. Angiyilapho omunye makafika esibhedlela ale namanesi aphinde abuye alwela ukuthi bamdischarge abuye eze endlini. Well, hospital horrors are a true thing. They are a real thing. Remember, the hospital is one of actually the biggest portal ever created by man because in that one particular space, there is a lot of transaction, spiritual transaction that is happening. Umuntu uyashona manje, umuntu uyazalwa manje. Omunye uma kaqeda ukushona, umoya wakho uyazula laphayana. There is also a bit of destiny swapping that goes on there. There is also like guys, there's a lot that happens in the hospital. All I can say today, we dive a little bit deeper. So next time you feel sick on Yazgulis and Fungi you'll actually think twice and don't make a hospital your character. Togozani, I am Paul Wawadimu, the gift of the gods, and I welcome you once again to my YouTube channel. And if you are new here, do the right thing. Head on to the subscribe button. It costs nothing, literally mahala, free, 0 rands. Click on the button and click on that little bell on the side so that every time there's new content on the channel, you are notified. And also something I don't mention a lot, like this video. As soon as you watch this video, when you hear me or you see the icon says like, please like this video because you are assisting us get into the algorithm so that the more you like, the more the video is pushed. And also don't forget to watch the ads. That's how we get paid. That's how we look good. That's important to the channel, and do watch the ads. Also, your engagement is the only way I can get to know who's watching. How do I engage with you? Guys, and so I keep my super thanks. What happened to you guys? Ubani onloya? Yo, letheni la sizodila naye. On that note, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. Guys, today we are talking about a very sensitive and a serious conversation, hospital horrors. Isibhedlela angisithandi mina, angaze ngasithande, and I don't think ngizosithanda. And I'm so grateful to my ancestors, my gods, that I'm not someone who is sick, I need to be in hospital. The only time I think I've been in such spaces is when I was giving birth, and that was it. And with my first, it was not that deep. I was not in a hospital. It was at a clinic. And then with my second, I was in a private room. And so now I don't want to go through that again. The hospital is just something else. I was born at OR Tambo Hospital, what is known as BBH. That hospital is even older than my mom. That hospital has been there for ages. And particularly Bajele's Fananjingalis Izindala. You tend to hear these hospital horrors a lot from those places because a lot has been happening. Now, just to paint the picture for you, hospitals are a big spiritual portal because there's a lot of spiritual transaction going on in there. At the very same door where someone is coming in hopeless, looking for help, seeking help, sick, at their last breath. There's also someone coming in who is about to give birth to somebody. There's also someone who is coming in who doesn't even know that they're about to take their last breath, or this is the last door they're ever going to see in their waking life, because there's a lot that goes on in Spedlela. I always say you should always consider yourself blessed and go sit at the hospitals around the visiting hours, and you'll see how painful it is. Families and families are flocking in to go and see their loved ones. But ey'bhedlela, guys, zinemimoya, ey'bhedlela ziyasinda. I don't want to lie to you. There's a lot that happens in the hospital, dark, and 30% of it light. I really mean that, because there are entities that actually live in the hospitals that prey on people's low vibration. So when you are sick, in most cases, in the spirit, you are classed as low vibrating because there's not much you can actually do at that point, and you're prone and vulnerable to a lot of things. So there are these, I don't want to paint the picture for you because majority ngibonile ukuthi ngamagwala, but there are these entities that are harboring hospitals. So their job is to just cindezela umuntu, make you more sick. Remember, the hospital was created as part of a system, but also the system is spiritual. Life is spiritual because remember, the hospital in some way or another, in most cases than few, has been caught with the hand in the jar, sabotaging life, whereby they actually do not give you life when you go there. You actually leave that place usubheke phezulu. So it happens. It happens. However, let me not get distracted. So these entities are there in the hospital. They are the reason why uthola umuntu uhambile waye esibhedlela, and then masenithi niyombona after a couple of days or after a day or two umuntu wakhona uqindezelekile, sekayagula, akasiseyile ntombini seka critical manje over lento engakhona. So it's very important ukuthi umuntu wakini makangena esibhedlela, things like prayer and connecting to your ancestors, you do that more regularly because that place is not their home. Literally, when your loved one is at the hospital, they are exposed to so many entities. And especially, it's a big spiritual portals, but there are multiple portals within the big portals that are there. There are entities that are there to just claim lives. Kunabantu abayayo esibhedlela who are there uthola ukuthi umuntu wakibo uyagula, and they pry on these pregnant women. Uthola umuntu is just being nice and friendly to you, kanti all they want to do is find out when you're giving birth, and when you're giving birth it becomes a spiritual transaction. Uthole now you have a sickly child, and now the child's destiny has been swapped to this person. I will go into that I think another time, but it does happen. Labo bantu labo basuke begangile ngempela, and they thrive on that, particularly abantu abayenza lezo zinto lezo, abantu abathwele. So they go and sit ey'bhedlela or whatever the case might be, bathumela abantu, maybe my wife knows or whoever, or inyanga yami, I go there pretending that, I'm just a general visitor. And when I'm there, I'm actually there to pry on somebody who is or who's unaware to what is happening. So omunye uqeda ukuthi athi uzothola umntwana, or masekathi umntwana beka-right, but masekaphakathi, once they cross paths with me, umntana loyo does not make it, or athola stillborn, or in some cases umntana loyo azalwe, but now I touch them or I say something to them or I do something to them, then what happens? Umntana now starts being sickly. You understand it? And throughout your whole pregnancy, was ukuthi umntwana wakho beka-right. Also in the hospital, as much as with pregnant women, guys, you need to, whatever you believe in, believe it the most when you're going to hospital, because at that moment you are giving birth, your body, your soul leaves your body that second, right? And some people don't make it back. And some people find themselves in spaces that they're not even supposed to be in spiritually. It's important ukuthi at that particular time kuyathandazwa ekhaya, kuyaphahla, whatever the case, umuntu makayithola umntana likhanyisa amakhandlela, because usuke uyempini kamoya laphayana. Ibhedlela ngiyithandi, guys. If it was honestly up to me, I would actually prefer we give birth at our homes, because a lot of things happen, even with the conversations around ama placenta ethu. You are allowed to request for your placenta back, but sekunobukhuku okwenzakalayo. Remember, you are put into the system, and then they know ukuthi ingane yakho yazalwa nini or izalwe ubani, and into ezikanjalo ziyathathwa. Omunye athi no, ngifuna iplacenta kaMpho mina, ngifuna ini. So that's why you really need to be secretive about your pregnancies. You shouldn't trust anybody at the hospital. That's what I need to tell you. You shouldn't trust anybody. And also with especially us, abazali nabazali bethu bebazala abantwana abagifted. That's another conversation for another day. But once gifted kids are born into the system, we'll get into that. I think we'll get into that in another conversation. Let me not be distracted. Ziningi indaba, ngishiyantshela. Anyway, coming back to this thing. So esibhedlela, guys, you feel uma ufika laphayana time and guys ngomunye umhlaba. There's just this particularly smell that comes from the hospital. I can't put my finger on it. Like uyabona i-pine gel angiyithandi because inabo lobu smell lobo, but awasesibhedlela escalated, with the smell of death, mixed with the smell of poverty, mixed with the smell of despair, sickness, hopelessness, and all of those things. And that is literally what you find in most of these hospitals. I'm just going to be general. I'm talking about a general hospital, you're gonna find that smell there. It's always there. And isibhedlela sihlale sibanda because it's the spiritual portals. So imimoya meaning, however, iy'ndaba zokuthi esibhedlela kuyapoka, guys, kuyapoka ngempela. Because remember, the bed you're going to sleep on, literally 2 days ago, somebody died there. And as soon as someone dies, they just call the family, remove the person, put them in the body bag, baba transport to the hospital morgue, and you come in when uyagula, they rush you in, put you in the very same bed that someone who just died. And there's nothing you can do. Akusukusekini laphayana, and you're expected to share them. I don't even care if it's a private or what. Okusalayo, it's not your bed. The DNA on that bed is not there. However, there's a lot of spiritual activity, particularly in the nighttime. When the hospital nurse tends to quiet down, and the nurses and the doctors, to be quite honest, know these things. That is why they always spiritually drained, because now to whatever they are doing, that's why I'm saying our nurses are frustrated because they take this job as a job. Kanti their jobs are actually a calling, because you actually, it's a life for a life. The minute you interact with Udim Pusukole lapha embhedeni, who is sick and not, that energy transfers to you and they take life from you. There's always a spiritual interaction. That is why Utola, as us spiritual hands, we avoid being around people as much as we can, because we understand of the spiritual exchange and the implications that come after. So that place is borderline low vibrational. Especially amawulili laphana, things like particularly ama-toilet, the entities are always there nemimoya, abantu abangabalandanga. So worst case scenario, what actually I want to touch on, umuntu wakini, should they be in a hospital agulele khona, ashonele khona, ningamlandi, that is to their detriment, because now they are stuck there at that spiritual portal. Yazi ungcono umuntu oshonele esigangeni, yabona umuntu oshonele esibhedlela. Ibuhlungu lento leyo, because now you are forcing them to interact with energies. In most cases, after they die, they are still in shock, in belief, and then they start to stay laphayana in that space, and then they wait ukuthi kuyalandwa, ningamlanda umuntu wakhona, nithatha umzimba nambe nawo endlini, nishiye i-owner lapha eward 22. So it's important ukuthi you follow, observe protocol. If the hospitals do not allow you ukuthi ningene ngehlahla per se into the wards, there are things that we do ongazenza. You can even go to the area, we understand that, or you can get somebody who is well versed in that space, probably someone like me, and then we can assist you ukuthi umuntu wakini sikwazi ukuthi simbuyise sambe naye ekhaya, angasali azula laphayana. So worst case scenario is, if umuntu wakini washonela esibhedlela nangamlandi, you must know that they are stuck in a spiritual loop, because laphayana there's so many gateways of the spirit, and they tend to get lost. They become now hobos of the hospital. Then they bayaphila, basaphila in that hospital. They're sick in the hospital. That's why umuntu wakhona mawuzomphupha, they're either still in hospital, they're sick, or uzokutshela ukuthi uyagodola, those kind of things. It's because that they're in an unfamiliar territory. You understand now? Because now the reason why ngithi kuwe umuntu makaya esibhedlela uyakhanyiselwa wenzela all those things, should it happen ukuthi umuntu wakini they cross over while angale esibhedlela, it is now easy access ukuthi maniqhumana nedlozi, you understand, bayakwazi ukuthi bahambe kuloba buzukuzuku bukamoya. I don't know if I'm making sense, guys. Like, a hospital is a lot. It's a lot. Abanye bagcine ke seba-advance spiritually, seba-tormenta ama-patients amanye. Uze umuntu athi mina bengisesibhedlela, kwaba nomuntu ongihlisayo ebusuku wathi ngihlike embhedeni wakhe, or kunomuntu ongiphushile, or kunomuntu ongishayile. Even the bathrooms in the hospitals, they are the ones there that hold a lot of these entities, because abantu bayazibulala lapho. Abantu, they do the worst thing. I remember the last time I was there was actually somebody who was from Boksburg prison who tried to take his life while in the hospital. And they found him or two, and you understand. So you must think of yourself that all these thoughts that lead a person to actually want to give up on life that easily, they are, you understand. It's just not a good space, Liana, guys. It's not a good space. Kula wonke umuntu omhlaba ahlangana khona. That's where all our paths are crossing. Omunye uyakhala ngalo uyazala, omunye uyakhala ngalo ushonela, omunye uyakhala ngalo usemapenini, omunye uyakhala ngale. You understand? It's a lot. They bargaining their life. They bargaining their life. Iy'mpahla zasesibhedlela angizithandi mina. That is why ngithi kwenzakala umuntu wakini angene esibhedlela, please make sure that nimphathele iy'mpahla zakhe, amabhijama wakhe, because that scent of ekhaya, it does something to the body. Remember, the body is DNA. You talk to your innate self ukuthi it reminds your innate self, because once you're in that place, you tend to vibrate at a different level. So now if umuntu is still wearing something that has got scent yasekhaya and all those things, you are actually helping them ukuthi alulame. Even the blankets, I don't like hospital anything. I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, if I were to sleep at or Tambo Hospital, I don't think I'd even bath. Ngageza ngama-wipes. That's how filthy the place is. I understand. But what can you do if you find yourself in a situation whereby you are there, and I understand that it causes you adapt to those type of situation. So you make sure ukuthi you look after your loved one makaseke sesibhedlela. The saddest thing that you can do ukuthi umuntu makaseke esibhedlela ningamvakasheli, guys. The visits do something to them spiritually and mentally as well. It is good to see somebody who's not actually vibrating in the same space. And also, when you go there, speak life to them. Don't even show them that they're sick, because it's all in the face. Novel, how? Johannes, why would that is when Johannes is going to kick the bucket when you leave, when you leave him with your Lucozade. Signs that you can look for if your loved one is sick, if umuntu wakini bekagula and uzoshona, especially if they're in a hospital setting. These are things I experience a lot in a hospice setting. And kuyaphoka-ke nangale, but today we're in the hospital. So one, it is called the surge. So the surge is something like umuntu benimazi ukuthi uyagula akwazi nokuzenzela nix. And then you come back the following day. UJohannes uright, uyaxoxa, uxoxela nendaba zaku-1921. UJohannes uze uyazigeza, uyazigcokisa, uJohannes u-active, uJohannes like ufuna nokwenza kuba live ku-TikTok, like the way energy ngakhona. Nabonesi bathi hayi namhlanje uJohannes uvuke i-energy yakhe i-high, uJohannes inini. And then because we have been trained in that space, also nurses will tell you things. They do get trained in that. But once you're a death doula, those are the type of things you look out for also in a person. But nje mina ngiyantshela ukuthi just be aware. And then umuntu wakhona nimbone ngathi seka fresh upholile lo muntu lo maka-discharge doctor manje lo muntu right. That's when umuntu ke anivalelisa khona, because after the surge, that's when they start now to deep. Ubona uJohannes bekalele for days, but just only one day or sometimes even 2 days. And right uJohannes anikhohlise, man ngirathi you're right. Wafamba. And also iy'nyawo zomuntu ophilayo akumelanga zibande. So once you see the discoloration on the toes, on the hands, the paleness, you start to see ukuthi, oh, now the circulation of the system, igazi alisacirculate. Remember ngiyintshelile ukuthi there is a death date yomuntu, and your body knows. Imfihlakalo kaMdali ukuthi your body, your ancestors know, because now your body now automatically, it's like a machine. Mase kuzophela iwarranty, uyaqala, it slowly stops. You understand? Slowly stops. So now the circulation stops, then uzobathi inyawo zomuntu ziyabanda or ziqinile njalo kumele nimfake amakawusi, izandla nithi niyayigqokisa, ubuso nithi niyabugqokisa, ivaseline ayihlali nje siyiphenduka ikhekhe. You understand? And then you need to know ukuthi the circulation has stopped. Abanye you'll even see ukuthi kunama-marks nje wegazi elimayo ukuthi no, circulation ayisahambi kahle. And then abanye then they'll start the death rattle, where like they bayagaspa or uza ngathi akasaphefumuli kahle. It sounds painful, but to them it is not. So normally those sounds are taking place if umuntu is in the process of dying. Then they like, it sounds painful, but it's not. Like I don't know how I can explain it, but that sound it haunts you because even nongoba umuntu wakhona aseshonile, some of them they even have that same sound, mabasemoshari, that uh, uh, I don't know how to make that sound. It's just a deep, scary sound. Abanye it happens thola ukuthi umuntu senimbuyisile endlini, they in the coffin, they make that sound, or mhlampe makasuka in the mortuary, it happens. So that sound is just like just Google it. So those are the things that you can look for umuntu. And on top of that, then when they stop eating again, sadly, they lose interest in food and all of that. They know good to know. Yo, umuntu wasekhaya uyahamba, you understand? So in my workspace, into esifana njengaleso ukuthi bathi no, bekunomama Anna who was sick for a long time, and then I need to come in and assess and find out ukuthi what are the the hospital records saying how long she's been there, and particularly in the hospice, you just need to check what kind of medication they are taking, and then you kind of understand what's okay. This, then you probably need to monitor them for like 3 or 2 shifts, and just check how they are doing, etc. And then yeah, then you can really not now start preparing the family and actually telling them, oh, good to know this is that. So it's just that I can't take my phone with me whenever I'm working because being still good namanje, I was gonna actually try and go to the hospital and try and take some content with for you, but it will never work. So yes, esibhedlela it's a very horrific place. Usathu usahleli omunye udinga i-kidney, omunye udonate i-kidney, omunye uceda ukushona kuthatha i-kidney lakhe lifake kulona. Guys, that's why I there's a lot of spiritual transactions that are going on in the hospital, both good and bad. You understand that? So things like being at the hospital now as umuntu ovakashela umuntu, it's important that when you come home, actually try and debrief first before you actually access endlini, freshen up, geza, all those things, because uyazizwa nje nawe ukuthi yo ngibuya kwenye indawo. The fatigue is not the normal kind of fatigue that you would have just uyenza izinto. But isibhedlela, guys, it's a very scary place. But if you know that you're going to find yourself in a situation whereby you're going to be admitted into a hospital or you're going to go into hospital, these are the type of things that you need to be woke about. You're going into a spiritual portal, and be strong and be brave, because that door you are seeing there when you get inside the ambulance might actually be the last door you see, because you might actually be taking your last breath. People are dying every day, every time. And also with the with the hospital morgues, if your loved one should die in the hospital, you are expected to go into the spiritual morgues and identify them while they are there. Uyangi-understand? So it happens ukuthi sometimes umuntu nithatha isikhathi ukuthi nifike by the time they are normal. So now you have to just go and identify them in the morgue. So in the morgue, you find a lot of bodies that are there. But unless you have not been to a government morgue, you won't understand what I'm talking about. But in that particular morgue that you go to into the hospital, because angisho bayambeka itag la enyaweni ukuthi uJames is Kosana, but just for you to check if it is James's Kosana, because situations whereby people take the wrong body and identify the wrong body because basabukbega do happen. So it's important that whether it is a baby that died or whatever. So another thing that I want to just warn parents about: don't take your kids to hospitals. Those places are not safe for your loved ones. If you're gonna take your kids there, I don't know, have some form of protection around them, because things can attach themselves to you. You understand that? Spirits can attach themselves to kids. So please be very cautious. You understand that? I know probably in a private setting, it's more of a regulated space, but if it's not spiritually hygienic, I'd say no, especially if Umdana is still young. They don't necessarily tell you why they do this, but hospitals do have strict regulations in terms of don't let the kids in, because there's just a lot going on. So until they are of a certain age, only then they can come in. It means ukaka isilqinile, then they can be able to ward off. But also just to tickle your fancy a little bit. Umuntu wakini maningabelana ngesibhedlela, you must know that there are entities that are operating within that spiritual portals and other coming from other portals. That is why you find mirrors in hospitals will always break. They will always break. So you can imagine your loved one being bullied by a dark entity. So it is not nice. So it's either flight or flee or survival of the fetus. It's such a painful thing. So abanye end up being people that they were not, spirits that they were not, so that they could survive because they are waiting. So these little things that we talk about, which we need each other as people, they're very true, they're very real, because I don't want to die and my kids don't fetch me in the hospital. I don't want to be there and Malum Joseph and his little tokoloshi are there, because abanye abantu bayaza nemithi guys eyibhedlela. Guys, in the hospital a lot happens, a lot happens. A lot happens. That's why be woke at every corner. Sometimes you'll even find a nurse being nice to you. Super nice. Uthi uyavuka ekuseni, uthi lo nurse, abo nurse laba be night shift ba nice kanjani. Uthi uyamchaza unesi wakhona kanti bakutshela ukuthi lo muntu leyo washona 2001. She's just yilabo bantu. That's why ngithi it is a calling. Your life precedes you in the afterlife. You understand? So uthole nje ukuthi soka lapho uyakunceda, she's just giving you the attention, the care and you need. Kanti when you know ukuthi during the day you are dealing with these, and unfortunately kuyaye kubuhlungu esikhathini samanje. I don't want to lie to you, the things that people experience in our healthcare systems are really disheartening, and I also feel ukuthi when you can, should you actually invest in private healthcare, especially when it comes to stuff like medication. I know that some of the medication that is given to abogogobe, to our parents, is not good medication. It actually promotes the sicknesses in their body instead of controlling them and healing them. So that's another system, because the pharmaceutical system works with the hospital system, so that there's always people that are sick. So we can't provide medicine to heal you. We cannot heal you, but we control, but still make you sick, so that you access our services, so that there's something that like everything is a huge web. When I say to you life is spiritual, you laugh, because I am dead serious about what it is. So when you find yourself accessing help of healing, or you go to a healer, you are now tapping into that energy whereby the system is contradicting you. That is why the system will never allow us abelaphi bendabuko to actually step foot in our wholeness, because we don't know how to promote sickness. We want to help and heal, but now, because now if we come into that space, says Moshe, this whole gap, the system of money. So that is why we'll forever be kicked out in the healing space, especially when it comes to hospital. Imagine so many people in the hospital, if abelaphi bendabuko were actually allowed to step in, basize ngamakhamba abawaziyo, izinto abazaziyo. Do you think people would still be living on treatments the way they are? I honestly don't think that would be the case, but that's a conversation for another day, because when you speak about those things, the system silences you, because you're not supposed to know them and think about them, but that's how it is. You understand? So everything is mental before it is physical, before it manifests itself into your physical body. So these are things that you just need to be aware of. But lempilo nje siyiphilayo, guys, it is spiritually, some of it is a bit rigged, but you just need to open your eyes. So the hospital is a very scary place to be in. I don't want to lie to you, whether it is your kids or yourself, but I'd say for a more controlled environment, invest in actually accessing private healthcare, so that at least the space is more controlled, although it is an entity. I mean, ayapoha, guys, building lawa. Ayapoha, mad, 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 mad. And especially more gula, you're more vulnerable, and you are gonna see these things. Uzokhuluma nezinto ongazazi, uzobona izinto ongazazi. Abanye bayashona in the maternity ward. Umuntu azitshela ukuthi uhleli phambi komuntu ozothola umntwana, kanti no, that person is no more. Washona azothola umntwana. You understand ukuthi mangithi the hospital space is just wide. The psych wards are the worst, because labo, they see a lot of these entities, but because they are in the psych ward, they are made to think, oh, you know what, even when you book yourself into these places, manic depression, you need to know which you're also tapping into a different type of energy. You found that you are actually depressed, but once you get there, you now start, that's what the system has been programmed to do. So instead of it elevating you, healing you, causing you to vibrate better, it just wants to show you everything that will cause you to vibrate at your lowest. So I hope this video was insightful, and I'm looking forward to hear your questions in relation to hospitals. I don't like those spaces, guys. I don't like hospitals. I never have and I never will. Like it's just another. So imagine when you're in a public hospital, you wake up early. Like you and the prison system are not the same. People wake up early. You need to eat on time, sleep on time, eat on. Girl, girl. As people, just look after your bodies, look after yourselves, so you don't find yourself being thrown into the system. However, it is not fair to either of us. And oh yes, my grandmother, she let me quickly. I remember the first time she was admitted at a hospital where BBH na, in the previous video. Ugokwami literally like she was fighting the nurses. Lapha bekashaya and but see, like, she was saying she's seeing people that are, wanting to hurt her. And she was ending up like ashabonis and even so there was a day that we went to visit her in Ngatala Valley, bambophile izandla but no, this one violent in. Now that I look back, I'm like, girl was seeing things because she was also on the way to her mighty maker. So she was seeing things, but now because the nurses, they do not tell these things to the family because angisho abafuna ukunifaka ku-paranoia. That's what they are told ukuthi they should not tell you ukuthi kuyaporha emawodini nala emaphasejini uze unesi ahamba utshela ukuthi kuze unesi la kuwe. Uma uthi uyabheka akunamuntu mara uzwile kunama-footsteps azile wama la phambi kwakho. So if ubukele le video uzoya esibhedlela ngicela amacinyo akulala uyilalele mntanethonga, uthole ama-headset so you don't hear or see anything. Just focus on why you are there and then get out because sana it is a lot that is happening there. So life is spiritual, guys, on some other type of level. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. Guys, Nkatela, I wish I could put in leave again, but my ancestors are looking at me sideways. But the announcement that I wanted to make is that because EQ yabantu abaconsultayo is literally growing every day, our WhatsApp line is just a mess. I don't want to lie to you. Like your waiting time is gonna be prolonged to something like a week, if not two, because akusafani njengasekuqaleni whereby you know that there are slots available or there are times because I would extend my work to Wednesday to Saturday. So now it is just becoming a lot on my end and I'm taking strain. I can just feel my body. I can feel my spiritual mind that I'm taking strain. And unfortunately, when you have, if there's one thing, I just wish our people that come to us could actually understand ukuthi I always need to be at my best self so that I can give you the best service. However, and if it's not happening, there's no bad blood. I need to be at my best self. However, our waiting period is over, and just to be safe, secure your space in time that you don't have any problems. And yeah, it's just a lot. And I also think in ukuthi we are in a spiritual season lena esingene kuyo, and a lot of people now are just the workload is just going higher and higher. And manje abantu nina nisayenzi kahle emanzini because last bengiyo-check amanzi bengithi ngihambisa ama-client ami. Guys, the message I got from this cutting emanzini, it was not a good message engiyitholile. Guys, nenza njani kanti fuze singqongqoze manje ngaphambi kokuthi sicele because nina anisayenzi kahle guys, anisawahloniphi amanzi, anisayenzi izinto ezi-right, and it's not safe ukuthi sithathe abantu sibayise ngendlela enithukuthelisa ngayo abanikazi. So can we as healers actually do better? Because asithakathi thina, the best thing we know how to do ukuthi silaphe siphilise abantu, so manje nisebenzisa kanzima. However, my work line is 0798160199. Ngiyacela guys ngokukhulu ukuyithoba, ngicela nje sisebenzisane. Your patience with me will be highly appreciated. But I am gonna go on leave. I'm not sure when, but I'm just probably it might be July or July or something along those lines, or August, I just will see ngiyadinga ukuphumula kancane nami ngiyolungisa iy'nto zami zabogogo. At the moment, I'm still available. I'm just going to be pushing work. It's just that the holidays are getting in the way because people are available, not available, available. So now it's just causes. So I feel like let's start over in the new month and do better. But outside of that, it's nothing but love and light. And from me to you, Mpho Wabadimu, the gift of the gods. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok at The Gift of the Gods, and also follow me on Instagram at The Gift on the Gods. Once again, my work line is 079-816-0199. And don't forget to like this video, guys. Watch the ads, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification button. But most of all, keep your comments coming. Till the next one, I will see you. Togazani.